The confirmed number of new coronavirus cases reported in Los Angeles County in the last 24 hours is 1,497, with 34 additional deaths. Here in Torrance, 14 additional cases were reported, with 1 new death. Welcome to COVID-19 Today. I'm Bella Shaw. It's Thursday, November 11th. Thanks for joining us on this Veterans Day. Dodger Stadium became a COVID-19 testing site again for the first time in months due to an increase in demand. The testing site is run by Curative and offers nasal PCR drive-through testing every day from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. A Curative spokesman says the testing site relaunched due to increased demand, as well as a rise in the positivity rate across California. Dodger Stadium was the largest coronavirus testing site in the country, testing thousands of residents for free each day. More than 1 million Angelenos got tested for COVID-19 since the site opened in May 2020. Since then, it transitioned into a mass vaccination site in January, before closing in May due to a slowdown in the number of people wanting to get the shots. The stadium currently has the capacity to provide about 500 tests per day, with the potential to expand as needed. LA County has its first reported flu death of the 2021-22 influenza season. County public health officials say a middle-aged man with multiple underlying conditions who did not get the flu vaccine passed away. He tested negative for COVID-19 multiple times over the course of his illness. Officials say although most people recover from influenza without complications, this death is a reminder that influenza can be a serious illness. The flu can aggravate underlying health conditions such as asthma, heart disease, and pneumonia. Thousands of Americans are hospitalized or die due to flu-related illnesses. Public health officials say flu activity is low but rising in LA County, and now would be an excellent time to get vaccinated. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention also recommends everyone older than 6 months to get the flu shot, including children and pregnant women. Medical experts say healthy people who feel they don't need to be vaccinated should still do so in order to protect those around them, especially the elderly, the young, and the individuals who have weakened immune systems. They say the flu vaccine can be administered at the same time as a COVID-19 vaccine. More than 2 million COVID-19 test results are being recalled over potential false positives. All of the test results are from an at-home COVID-19 test kit from a company called Ellume. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration classifies the recall as Class 1, the most serious type. The agency says the use of these tests could cause serious health consequences or even death. The Ellume product is an antigen test that detects proteins from the SARS-CoV-2 virus from a nasal sample. The test is available without a prescription for use by people with or without COVID-19 symptoms. The at-home test was recalled for the same reason the FDA issued an alert last month. The agency warned users then about the potential for false positive results due to a manufacturing issue. A false positive shows that a person has the virus when they actually do not. Such misleading results could lead to a delayed diagnosis or treatment for the actual cause of the person's illness, which could be another life-threatening disease outside of COVID-19. 35 false positive results have been sent to the FDA, but fortunately, no deaths have been reported so far. The 2021 LA vs. Hate Week kicks off this Sunday, November 14th. It's a community-driven approach to empower all LA County residents to unite against, report, and resist hate. Organizers say the dangers of hate, racism, and bigotry grow more apparent every day, and the need for local action could not be more urgent. LA vs. Hate United Against Hate Week was created in direct response to the rise in hate crimes and bias incidents that pose a threat to the safety and civility of our neighborhoods. The Week of Action is designed to raise awareness about the dangers of hate and the need for respect and civil discourse among all county residents and students. Communities across the county are planning art projects, meditation gatherings, social media events, and webinars to promote positive engagement. LA vs. Hate is a project of the LA County Commission on Human Relations and Workforce Development and the Aging and Community Services Department. You can learn more and get involved at laversushate.org. The Torrance South Bay YMCA is leading the way for the organization, becoming the first Y in LA to go solar. They celebrated this afternoon with the official launch of the Switch. The Y's recent installation of a 614 solar panel system and Tesla battery by Zero Solar is expected to lower overhead business costs along with electrical consumption, offer future longevity and sustainability, create energy independence, and most importantly, help the site become environmentally friendly. The unique solar power system was generously donated by Jerry Marcel, the current Torrance South Bay YMCA Community Support Campaign Chair, board member, and longtime Y supporter. Another big celebration took place this week. Torrance welcomed a brand new corporate headquarters for Epirus with a ribbon-cutting ceremony.
1, 2, 3.
We're doing innovative things with technology to solve really hard problems. We use high-power microwave to counter the electronics and not just in drones, but in drones and other electronic systems that pose a threat to the U.S. military or to critical infrastructure and the citizens of the United States. We're doing things that ultimately are going to save American lives, and we're excited about that, and we're excited to be here in the city.
A number of dignitaries came out to help celebrate this momentous day, including U.S. Congresswoman Maxine Waters, Mayor Patrick Fury, and other local elected officials. The new headquarters is more than 100,000 square feet. The company's expansion comes during a year of remarkable growth. In the past year alone, during the middle of the pandemic, Epirus has grown its workforce by 200% and continues to attract top talent from aerospace, defense, and high-tech communities. Madden says the Torrance facility currently has about 170 employees and expects to grow to around 400 over the next year or so. This new space will serve as the company's primary research and development facility. Welcome to Torrance, Epirus, and congratulations on all your achievements. The Torrance Salvation Army is gearing up to launch its annual Red Kettle campaign. Bells will ring for the first time this season at the kickoff event, which takes place tomorrow at Sam's Club in Torrance. This year's campaign is titled Hope Marches On. The Red Kettle campaign is one of the biggest fundraisers for the Salvation Army. Throughout the holiday season, you may notice nearly a dozen locations in Torrance where red kettles will be placed. The money raised will go directly back to the community, specifically to help with the food pantry, housing assistance, furniture vouchers, summer day camps, and music education, just to name a few. You can learn more on how to donate or how to volunteer by going to torrancecorps.org. El Camino College Night brought the South Bay community together on campus for the first time since the pandemic began.
What college night means to me is also meeting some of my people that I've been online with for the past year and a half, and I think it's been nice to see some faces and just to be able to interact again. So I think it has definitely a deeper meaning this year than in the past.
We are slowly opening back up. Students will be back in classes starting January 3rd of 2022. We're really excited about that. And we're going to have about 80% of our classes back on campus as soon as the spring semester.
We have college night tonight, and it's a way for us to welcome potential students, new students that will be coming into the college, to show community members and parents the programs and services that we offer at the college. It's just our way of welcoming the community onto our campus.
Attendees took part in workshops, a resource fair, twilight campus tours, and some even got help with applying to El Camino. Everyone in the community was invited to step back onto campus and explore its many offerings and amenities. All guests were required to wear masks and follow campus entry protocols, which includes a health screening. Looks like the event was a huge success and a lot of fun for everyone involved. Veterans Day is a day to honor our military veterans who have served in the United States Armed Forces. It's a federal holiday which is observed annually on November 11th. Veterans Day began as a day to reflect on the heroism of those who died in our country's service and was originally called Armistice Day. It fell on November 11th because that is the anniversary of the signing of the armistice that ended World War I. The name was changed to Veterans Day in 1954 in order to account for all veterans in all wars. Today we celebrate and honor America's veterans for their patriotism, love of country, and willingness to serve and sacrifice for the common good. Veterans Appreciation Week continues here in Torrance, and while in past years the city would partner with the Torrance Social Services Commission to host a special in-person luncheon, out of an abundance of caution due to the ongoing pandemic, a virtual program was put together this year. It's been featured on Citi Cable all week as we sat down with several of our local veterans to hear their stories, what they're passionate about, and why being appreciated for their service means so much. You can catch the full video on our channel, website, and on our social media platforms. You can also go to torranceca.gov/veterans. As a part of Veterans Appreciation Week in the city of Torrance, Citi Cable's Christine Lee met a few local heroes this week and features a special program, the gifting of handmade quilts, as a way of thanking veterans for their service. Veterans receiving this priceless honor from various organizations across the country say they are so touched by the gesture.
I was overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed by the quilt. It's a part of me now. I have it on top of my couch where as we walk into the family room, everybody can see it as they walk in, and it's there.
It's really meant for the warrior who has been injured. So in 2009, October 20th, I got injured in Iraq and spent 2.5 years wounded. And one day when I came back to my room, there was my quilt on my bed. So of course I just lost it and started to cry.
It's connecting with others that have served, brothers that have served. One individual I went to Vietnam with, he came back wounded, and I was so honored to present that to him, a brother that I went to serve with, came back with. And it means so much to share this with veterans who served, and like Doc was saying, it's all about honoring the veterans, and it's our way of giving back to them.
We've had families that have told us that after they received their quilt that they've opened up about their time in the service. A lot of them, it's been a hidden thing that they didn't talk about. Many of the family members are thankful that they finally heard what's been going on.
You can hear more from these veterans and check out the full story on Weekends in Torrance starting tomorrow. Speaking of Weekends in Torrance, here are some other stories you can look forward to this weekend. Beginning at 4 p.m. on Friday, come take a tour of the newly renovated Torrance Salvation Army, where the community is invited to not only share and fellowship, but also take music classes, volunteer, and much more. Then meet the Torrance Little League All-Star athletes who took the team all the way to the Little League World Series in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. And in appreciation of our veterans this week, the City of Torrance, along with the Torrance Social Services Commission, pays tribute to all of those who have served in the United States Armed Forces. Weekends in Torrance kicks off tomorrow at 4 p.m. You can watch it on Spectrum Cable Channel 3, Fios Channel 31, or stream it on our website as well as on YouTube. Well, before we go at the end of each program, we like to share feel-good stories from our community, pictures, images, and videos that remind us of how resilient our community is and how Torrance truly cares. The Torrance police and firefighters honored some special veterans in the city today with special visits. Robin Kurth reached out to the city to let them know that her 95-year-old father, Gossi Lito, is a World War II Navy veteran. She says it was on Thanksgiving Day in 1944 that his father escorted him on the trolley to report for duty at LA City Hall. His father served in World War I and was given the American citizenship by serving in the Army. The police officers and the firefighters joined the open house that Robin helped to host in an effort to honor her dad and the other veterans in their neighborhood. What a sweet way to thank our veterans on this special day. Now, if you have a great story, upcoming event, photo, or video you'd like to share, email us at COVID-19today@torranceca.gov. We'd love to hear from you. Well, that's our update for COVID-19 today. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here on Monday as Leslie Robbins brings you the latest. Be safe, stay healthy, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.